The SS Badger is setting sail on special Shoreline cruises this summer. I mean, it's going to be complete with live music, there will be food involved, and Lake Michigan views. Tom Hawley with the Badger joins us live to talk about what's new on board. And of course, these cruises sound really fun, Tom. So tell us all about it. What can we start to see on these Shoreline cruises?
Well, shoreline cruises are a special experience aboard the SS Badger. Gives us an opportunity to showcase what we do really well, and that's provide a great time for our passengers. We have 4 cruises coming up this summer from Ludington. We have one on June 16th, or June 18th, which is tomorrow, and we still have tickets available for that. July 4th is just about sold out, so if you want to get on for a ride on the Badger to watch fireworks in Ludington, that's a great time to do that. And then July 23rd and August 20th. So those are 4 dates that we have for cruises. And as you said, Tanner, we have a lot of fun things to do, rain or shine, the boat sails. We have live entertainment, we have food. The food is exquisite, I think, and a cash bar, and of course, spectacular views. The onboard gift shop will be open, movie theater. You'll be able to experience all of the amenities that we have aboard the Badger.
I think that's so cool. I mean, yeah, there is really a lot of stuff to do on the SS Badger as well. You know, one of those things, you mentioned the 4th of July cruise. I didn't realize you would be able to actually see the fireworks from the boat. Can you talk about that?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a 2-hour cruise. We sail for 2 hours from about 9 to 11. The boat will go out and do a little spin through Lake Michigan, and then we'll come in really close to the shoreline, the Ludington Harbor, and then that's well within view of the fireworks sponsored by the Ludington JCs. And it's really an excellent way to see the fireworks. Not only do you get to see the fireworks, but you get the reflection on the water. Lots of boats are out that night. It's a big night in Ludington.
Yeah, again, I mean, seeing it from Lake Michigan has got to be incredible. And it's understandable why that one's almost sold out.
I know, you said almost sold out. So how many would you say tickets are left, and how much would these cost?
Well, tickets for the 4th of July cruise are $72. All the other cruises are $60. We're pretty close to sold out. We're over 500 tickets, and our capacity is 600. So if you're planning a visit in Ludington and you want to take this cruise, I would call right away, because we'll be selling out on that one in particular.
Yeah, so if you are watching right now, get ready to write that phone number down or go onto their website and get that phone number, because they are going to go quick, I would imagine. You know, you mentioned live entertainment. What sort of things on that front during these Shoreline cruises can we expect?
Well, we feature a variety of entertainers on each of the cruises, but generally it's acoustic style music in the cabana room, which is at the aft part of the boat. And we have a bar up there as well. So it's just a great way to sit and listen to some great music. Most of them are West Michigan entertainers. So it's excellent music, not too loud, just enough to enjoy. And sometimes with our day cruises, earlier cruises, you might want to get up and dance too.
So, not to interrupt you, but I just wanted to ask, you know, we were talking about the tickets situation and, you know, how some might be sold out soon. Is there a wait list at any point where people can join on that too if a cruise gets sold out?
There is a possibility, but we generally don't do it because everyone shows up for these. We're very confident that people want to come and they make the commitment. So, and tickets are non-refundable for these. So people will show up, I'm sure, and be with us.
Awesome. So there's live entertainment. This could be a great kind of date night, but who else is this geared towards? Is it date night, families, all of the above?
It could be anyone. Anyone who wants to enjoy a night out on Lake Michigan aboard the SS Badger is welcome to join us. We see a wide variety of people aboard the ship, young and old, families, date nights. As you say, there are just a variety of people that we see aboard the ship for these cruises. And if you don't have a reason to go across the lake, the Shoreline cruise is a great way to experience us.
Yeah, I was going to say, because, you know, the primary service for the Badger is that, you know, across the lake service for, you know, people that are trying to get over to Manitowoc, or, you know, they're taking their car on the boat as well. So it's pretty cool that it's, you know, used in 2 different ways here. And I know food, you mentioned, is a huge it's a huge part of this service, the Shoreline cruises. Talk about the food. What can we expect food-wise on board? Is it something different each cruise, or is it kind of like a standard menu that people know and love?
Pretty much a standard menu. It's heavy appetizers, but there'll be plenty there. You can make a meal of it, and then we'll have some desserts as well. So it's a dessert and heavy appetizer cruise. Since we leave after the dinner hour, we find many people have already had their dinner prior to boarding the ship. So we just try to provide things that people will enjoy and snack on, and you can take them out on the deck. You can go just about anywhere on the ship with the food, and the desserts are really good.
Ooh, that sounds good.
There'll be we have a coffee bar as well, so if you want some coffee with that, not too much. It's a late night cruise, and you don't want to spend the night tossing and turning in bed. That's for sure.
Wide awake for sure after a trip at that coffee bar. But I mean, obviously, there's another bar on board as well. So maybe you do a little coffee or maybe an espresso martini. I don't know, whatever floats your boat in that way.
Right.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and put the dates back up on the screen. We had a graphic showing people what day. That's the June 18th date, which is tomorrow, July 4th, which is a pretty popular one we're hearing, July 23rd, August 20th. Those are your Ludington cruise date. There are also Manitowoc cruise dates as well. Which ones are those?
We have 4 Manitowoc cruises. We already had one, June 14th. July 19th, August 2nd, and August 10th. So if anybody is listening to us from Wisconsin, you have an opportunity to sail along the Wisconsin shoreline as well.
Yeah, I also know that we have one Green Bay viewer that sometimes when the wind blows just right across the lake, they get us. So there you go. Let's talk about your season as a whole already this year. You know, you guys started cruises not very long ago, just a few weeks ago. How has the season been going for you guys so far?
It's been good so far. We're not into the busiest part of our season. Of course, most of us in Michigan know how seasonal our businesses can be. But we're getting into the busy part of the summer, and we're going to be starting our round trip cruises at night as well. So we'll have a round trip day cruise and then a round trip night cruise. So we'll be going back and forth to Wisconsin. So if a day doesn't work out or you need to cross at night, there is an opportunity as well. And the night cruises are a good value as well. All the services are provided aboard the ship.
Yeah, you mentioned. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. You're mentioning these overnight cruises that are being added to the regular ferry schedule. How do those work? I'm really interested to hear more about those.
Well, we depart here at 9 o'clock in the morning for the day. So we'll cross over to Wisconsin, and the ship comes back at 7 o'clock at night. Then at 8:45, we go back to Wisconsin, and we arrive in Wisconsin about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, couple-hour turnover, then it comes back at night. So the ship is running 24 hours a day. We have a crew that lives on the boat 24 hours a day, going back and forth. Once the boilers are lit for the season, they're on, so we may as well keep the ship moving. And we move a lot of commercial traffic at night. Trucks and sometimes our oversized loads go at night with us. But it's a equally great experience. If you like to see the stars, you get away from the shoreline. You can see the Milky Way very easily when you're out in the middle of Lake Michigan.
Oh yeah, far away from any really city lights, if you will, just kind of out there in the middle of the lake, which would be gorgeous. You mentioned you have a crew out there that lives on the boat full time. I guess I didn't know that. Maybe I'm behind on that fact. Can you talk about what boat life is like on the SS Badger? I mean, that's pretty cool.
It is. The Badger is the home to about 45 to 50 crew members during the sailing season. So we have a full galley that's open 24 hours a day for our crew members. They all work watches, and then they get off their watch. They usually have a meal and then go to bed. They get up for the next watch. So it's a 24-hour thing. It's, as I say, it's their home, but we have a variety of crew areas where they live, and it's very comfortable. I think one of the things that we're known for is our food. The food is great. I also often say a sailor's work is based on what we're feeding them, and so it's important to provide them with great food. I always enjoy my cruises. I'm on the boat periodically, and there's always a great time to visit with the crew and find out what's going on aboard the ship. It has its own culture, and it's really interesting to be part of that that whole experience.
Yeah.
Having that many people that want to live on the boat 24/7 is really a testament to probably how good the food is in that case. Definitely interesting to hear about. For the food, are the offerings all day long, all night long, or are there certain times?
We have certain meal hours, but we also have what's called the midnight lunch because we have a crew coming off at midnight. So then there's also a partial meal there. But all the meals during the daytime are hot meals, a balanced meal, lots of choices. And that's true. Most of the Great Lakes ships, it's very important to have great food because they live aboard the ships all summer long.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get with you, Tom, about doing a story with some of the overnight crew members because I think that would just be so fun to capture the,
Absolutely,
just how they live on the boat and whatnot. So we were talking about the overnight cruises a couple minutes ago. Those start this weekend, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they start on Thursday, and they'll go until the end of August. We don't we operate Thursday through Tuesday on those overnight crossings. And so get your tickets for those. We also have a round trip mini cruise.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, please do.
Where passengers can travel round trip without a vehicle and return within 48 hours. So you don't necessarily have to take your car across. If you want to just go in and cross the lake, our port city of Manitowoc has a lot of things to do. There's a great maritime museum there. They have wonderful restaurants. Or if you wish, you could rent a car or bicycles over there and spend 48 hours and come back. So you can kind of go spend some time in Wisconsin as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And, a great way to kind of get the best of both worlds. You get that cruise, but also kind of get to check out a new area if you're not familiar. Yeah, if you're not familiar with Manitowoc. Real quick, I know we've got to go, but I want to ask you, where can people go to reserve those tickets or sign up for any wait lists that there might be?
You go to ssbadger.com. You buy all of your tickets right online. If you want to make a phone call, especially if you're going to do the round trip mini cruise, you have to call in order to get that cruise. It's 1-800-841-4243.
Okay, perfect. And Tom, really quick, I know my producer's telling me that we've got to go, but I know you have had a number of updates over the summer or in the off season. How have those updates been received this year?
Very well. The added coffee bar has been welcome. We're making some adjustments in our food. Of course, we listen to our customers and they tell us what we need. So we're trying to provide a lot of different food options, healthier options. We have stadium style food on the main passenger deck and the Badger Galley. And then up above in the upper deck cafe, we have plated meals as well. I don't know why. Whenever I get aboard that ship, I just get really hungry. And I think our passengers do too. It's all that fresh air and water.
Absolutely. Well, Tom, we appreciate your time as always. We'll chat with you when we've got another SS Badger update to share. We appreciate it.